The following is a presentation of The Day.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Hygienic Art Park. The weather continues to hold. I think it's going to be like this every Thursday into February. So we will be here. I'm Rick Foster from the Day newspaper. Thanks as always for joining us for live lunch break, which we do every week at this time. Italian Express is serving fine culinary wonders. And our guest today is a very fine singer-songwriter, Hannah Fair. And one thing Hannah does is she's sort of a little bit new to the New London music scene, and she hasn't figured out yet that wearing black like rock people do in this sunlight with no canopy. But next time you'll know.
Yeah,
so now Hannah is from New Haven County by way of Burlington and East Hampton, and soon to be points south and west when she goes on her first national tour. So we're very happy to have you here. Thanks for being here. Y'all please say hello to Hannah Fair.
This song is called Dosey Doe. Dosey Doe. We start spinning and twirling into another one. And when you kiss me, oh yeah, I will forgive and falling, oh yeah. Thank you. So all the songs that I played today are original songs, and this is one that I wrote just a few weeks ago. It's called Roots. Well, I grew up in the hanging hills of the Nutmeg State, where the robin shows, where suspicion runs high and the richest blood runs blue. Where the houses are haunted and the kids are mean and the clapboard's gray, but I've never been one to keep up with the Joneses and you. It's okay where the rain always okay. Arizona's too dry, Seattle's too gray, and a Texas twister might up and steal you away. Mine is green, California is gold, Mississippi got blues, no one's got soul, and Nevada's got a gambling problem, or so I'm told. I ain't a tumbleweed or the northern lights or a redwood tree, but I got a list of things that I have yet to do. But I seen a wild winter, I seen autumn leaves, seen my mama cry, I seen a lot of things, but I just ain't seen enough to get me through. It's okay with the rain, always okay. Arizona's too dry, Seattle's too gray, and a Texas twister might even steal you away. Mine is green, California is gold, Mississippi got blues, New Orleans got soul, and Nevada's got a gambling problem, or so I'm told. And Nevada's got a gambling problem, or so I'm told. I got a lot of places that I need to go, that I want to see before I'm old, and you'll never know where I'll decide to plant my roots. But the best thing I never ever wrote has been said a lot by a lot of folk, and if home is where the heart is, then my home is with you. It's okay with the rain, always okay. Arizona's too dry, Seattle's too gray, and a Texas twist might up and steal you away. Mine is green, California is gold, Mississippi got blues, no one's got soul, and Nevada's got a gambling problem, or so I'm told. Nevada's got a gambling problem, or so I'm told. Nevada's got a gambling problem, or so I'm told. Thank you very much. This is a little love song I wrote called Where the River Bends. Oh, my darling, my sweet honeybee, won't you meet me by the old sycamore tree? I'll be waiting around till you come along. Oh, baby, please don't make me wait long. Now you walk that stone wall, while you held my hand. We were all each other's head back then. And every morning when I wake up, I thank God for you. 'Cause you are the one who got me through. Oh, my darling, my best friend, won't you meet me where the river bends? I'll be pacing, waiting, wishing for you. Oh, baby, love me, please love me do. Now you walk that stone wall, you held my hand. 'Cause we were all each other's head back then. And every morning when I wake up, I thank God for you. 'Cause you are the one who got me through. Oh, my darling, my sweet, in that hot summer heat, whisper like the wind blows through the trees. Oh, my darling, my sweet, in that hot summer heat, about things that turn a boy into a man. Now you walk that stone wall while you held my hand. 'Cause we were all each other's head back then. And every morning when I wake up, I thank God for you. 'Cause you are the one who got me through. This next song is called Home. And it's on an album that I have right over there. And if I work on a sliding scale, so if anyone wants to get that today, you pay whatever you can or whatever you think it's worth, and you grab one and you can listen to it at home. So this is called Home. Starting to think that I don't wanna go. No, I don't wanna go home. Well, you're on the brink, and it's making me think that I don't wanna go. No, I don't wanna go home. If you want me to call you love, I will call you love, but I can never go home. Oh, I'll pick up my phone, I'll dial you, dear, but I can never go home. Oh, I will never go home. You ruined my home and now I can't go back. Oh, I will call you love, but why'd you do me like that? You got on your knees and you're begging me, please don't go. But hey, I gotta go. But when you cry a piece of me, it begins to die. I still gotta go. Baby, I gotta go. But if you want me to call you love, I will call you love, but I can never go home. No, I will pick up my phone and dial you, dear, but I can never go home. No, I will never go home. You ruined my home, now I can't go back. No, I will call you love, but why'd you do me like that? And I know that all you want is for me to be right by your side. All I ever do is hope and pray that you don't die. Because you're making jokes and then you throw in hooks. You think you own my life, but I will not sit around. I will not watch you plan your own demise. Silhouette on the wall, and you're waiting for my call. So if you want me to call you love, I'll still call you love. Oh, I will pick up my phone and dial you, dear. Oh, I will never go home. You ruined my home and now I can't go back. No, I will call you love, but why'd you do me like that? 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 Thank you. Yeah. Just a moment.
So Idiot Boy here was supposed to come out. There shouldn't have been that little faux pas there.
I should have told you that.
No, Hannah, that's the first time I've literally, Peter, isn't that the first time I've ever done this in the history of 2 years of live lunch breaks and more? Anyway, Hannah, so nice, good
Thank
stuff.
you. Thank you
Are you
so
comfortable?
much. I am.
Is everybody friendly?
I think I'm a
Yeah. I think so.
Thank you.
I'd like to talk a little bit about the muse and actually what goes into writing songs. And I think anybody that's ever written a tune, Bruce, for example, over there, knows that sometimes the muse just taps you on the shoulder and it's there, and other times you can sit down for 15 hours and work on chord structures and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
What's it like? Do you sit down every day and say, I'm going to write a song? How does it work for you?
Recently I've been trying to write more like that, like trying to just get as much material out of myself as I can, but more often than not, I'm just like riding in the car and I'll think of a line. That's pretty much how I write songs, is one good line will come to me, and then I'll write around that in the car. I'll record a memo of it, and that's how I write melodies, is just like singing in the car, and then I'll come home and write the guitar part for it, and that's pretty much how it happens.
What's wrong with that, you know? Do you find that, you know, certain people with limited vocal ranges, for example, might say, well, I'm pretty much, even though there's a capo here, that you can move that up and down the fretboard and it enables you to change keys and stuff and tailor it. But a lot of people are dictated by perhaps a limited range. It's like, well, I'm going to have to write this in A or whatever. Is there a favorite key for you, or even a chord that you find yourself going back to over and over again?
Well, the funny thing about me is that I taught myself guitar, and I actually know nothing technical. So I don't know really anything about keys and or chords that much. I mean, I can play them,
right,
but I don't know much about them. But I know that my favorite chord, I don't know what it is, but I know that this is it, and it's in like Moondance. So that's a minor, I think. Minory chords are my favorite.
Is that a minor? Is that diminished?
Does anyone know
Bruce,
minory?
Yeah, that's a nice chord.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Play an F major. You don't know how to play an F major 7, do you?
I don't know. No.
I love that.
I mean,
chord.
if someone told me, if they said this is it, I'd know it in a second.
Like, you know, there are like a lot of famous artists that say, well, you go in the studio and the musicians will say, okay, where's the chord chart or whatever. And I don't have one. I can show you what it looks like, and all the session guys are like, all right.
Sometimes it like works to my advantage. People will be like, that's so amazing that you know what you're doing, and you really don't know what you're doing. And other times when I'm with real musicians, I get really embarrassed, and it makes me want to take music theory and know what I'm talking about.
No, I think there's a gift to the innocence of the whole thing. And I know when Brian Wilson was recording God Only Knows, and he had all these session musicians. They said, I want you to do this part, and you to do this part, and this. And they said, Brian, that won't work. That's not how. He goes, just do it. And they did it, and it was God Only Knows, and they shuffled out of the room. So do it your way is what I say. So we're talking to Hannah Fair here at Live Lunch Break. I hope y'all are enjoying the fine food from Italian Express. Now, Hannah has, over the course of this album, Open Road, which, as she said, is available right over here. And you're so generous on the sliding scale. Like most people go, that'll be $25, but it's...
Well, in my opinion, I play a lot of shows where sometimes I'll just give them away. I think it's better to know that somebody's going to take the music if they liked it and be able to listen to it than to charge money for kind of something that really shouldn't cost much, in my opinion. I do this because I love it, and I want you all to like it, and that's why I'm traveling around and doing it. So kind of it's just if you feel like you have the heart to help me out get to my next show, then that's so gracious of you, and I really appreciate it.
Clap if you think that's wonderfully refreshing. Now, as I was going to say, your profile is expanding. You're getting to people starting to know you, and you are going to go on your first national tours coming up. Are you nervous?
A little bit. I think it's more anxious, just kind of waiting to go, and just kind of really excited, but yeah, a little nervous.
So the first one, you're going out with Daphne Lee Martin, who's married to Rich Martin, and they run this park. And
yep, they're
so
awesome.
how did you guys meet?
Well, I knew Daphne. I started in the Connecticut music scene a long time ago. I guess not that long, but when I was about 15. I recorded at Dirt Floor, and at 17 I played at the Connecticut Music Awards, and that's how I met Daphne, because she won Country Artist that year, and so that's how I kind of knew her name. And then we played a show together for at the 33 Golden Bar, and so I played that show, and that was really fun. And I played here once before, and so it was just kind of, we knew each other. And then she posted about going on tour, and I really have been wanting to go, so I just messaged her on Facebook about wanting to go with her, and it somehow worked out, and now we're really close, and Yeah, we got along really
I
well.
think that is wonderful. And when we were talking before y'all got here, and I don't want to sound like some old wise guy or something, but I asked Hannah what's going to be in her backstage rider since she's going on tour. And for those of you who don't know, it's when you're the artist and you go to a club or a venue and you have a rider and it says the club will provide 8 cases of Coors Light or shampoo or candles in the room. And I don't think Hannah has a backstage rider yet, so I am appointing myself to write that for her. It's going to be good. So, all right, it is a little warm up here, so thank you again for being here. Would you grace us with a few more tunes?
I would, thank you.
Hannah Fair, folks.
This song is called Faded. It's inescapable, this love, and it's taken over me. It's undeniable, the way I feel. If I could, I would run away with you. Always said we were fated from the start, and those very words really tore me apart. What would it be to be wrapped in your arms? I'll never know. Da 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 da. Ooh. I'll never know. Do you remember when we met? All those cool September, all those days, how they passed in my care. Oh no, I won't give in. I swear I love him. Yeah, I really love him. Well, still persists that we've been fated from the start, and you keep on begging for the key to my heart. What would it be to be wrapped in your arms? I'll never know. I'll never know. Da 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 da. Ooh. And I'll never know. I'll never know. I'll never know. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna play the first song that I ever wrote. It's called Fit Me, and it's the first song I ever wrote, so it's really lovey-dovey, mushy kind of stuff, first love kind of stuff. I hope that's okay. Yeah, I haven't played this in a while, so I hope you like it. Friday night down the old blue trail, 2 miles deep on the railroad tracks. That bonfire burned so bright and it lit your face. Yeah, you held my hand, shy like a boy but strong like a man. And you played your guitar and you showed me home in your car, and right then you laid your lips on mine. Oh, you fit me, yeah, you fit me, you fit me, yeah, you fit me, you fit me, you fit me. 18 years old, I'm still not doing what my papa, what he tells me to do, and I know better, yes I know better. Mama will get me in the morning, it's still gonna be my ass in the morning. But 2 years gone by, and you lay your lips on mine, and I head right back down the old blue trail, 2 miles deep on those railroad tracks. Yeah, I go right back. You lay your lips on mine, and you fit me, yeah, you fit me, you fit me, oh, you fit me. You fit me, you fit me. This is the title track off the album I have today for sale. It's called Open Road. My baby told me that he was gonna have to let me go. He said, you gotta leave, you gotta try on the open road. So I said, baby, come on, can we just go on home? He smoked his cigarette and just said no, so I will be alone. Well, I had no shoes, yeah, I had no shoes for 9 miles, but I found them there, they were hanging from a power wire. I thought I'd call my baby up on an old payphone. I used all my dimes just to hear a dial tone, so now I'm broke. Well, the open road has been so good to me, but the open road. You've been so good to me, but I wish my baby that he'd only see that we were meant to. That we were meant to be. Thank you. Alright, I think I got one more. Or two more? Two more. Two more? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do a slow one, and then I'm gonna end it with another sappy love song. I'm good at those, so. This is called Running Shoes, and I wrote this last winter. So, hope you like it. To you, and I can't be running back to you. Thank you. So this song is called Ruined, and this is also off the first EP I ever did, which I don't have with me today. I ran out, which is half a good thing and half a bad thing, which means that I've run out of them, so a lot of people bought them, but I don't have any for you, so I'm sorry. I'm working on getting more, but you can listen to them on Spotify and iTunes and YouTube, so anything like that. So this is called Ruined. you're the water that I need, and everything about you cultivates me into something new and beautiful. Our love is like the wind, it feels good on the skin, and we are like the ocean. We go on, go on, go on. We go on. You are the one, you're the light of my life, the one that I would surely die for in the blink of an eye. And everybody tries to find a love like this, to see ecstasy and bliss. And when you hit me with that kiss, oh, you've got me. I'm going crazy. I'm going out my head so high, can't get out of bed, and no, I'm not sick. In fact, I'm feeling fine, so good. I could fly. Oh, and if you were to leave, rain it would come, and it would surely freeze, because without my baby, I'd be ruined, ruined, ruined. I'd be so ruined, ruined, ruined. Call me ruined, ruined, ruined. I'd be so ruined. Thank you so much for listening.
What do you think, y'all? The album is called Open Road. This is Hannah Fair. She was great, I think. Don't you think? Thank you so much for doing this, everyone. Wish her good luck on this first tour that she's about to go on, and thank you all for coming to Live Lunch Break. It streams at theday.com as we do this, and then you can look at all the archived acts at theday.com. Thanks to Italian Express for being here. Next week we have a national band touring from Nashville, a bluegrass outfit called the Fraser Band, and well worth your time. If you get a chance on your way out, go inside the gallery and check out The Quickening, which is the show they have up right now. And we will see y'all next week, and thanks for coming out. Bye.